Welcome back to Dead Good Book Reviews. I'm Judith and you're watching another What I'm Reading Right Now video. These are videos where I tell you what I've been reading, what I'm currently reading, and what I'm planning on reading next. It's the evening of Wednesday, the 7th of September. The dog really wants to go for a walk and is punishing me for not taking her by playing with a squeaky toy. But I have no other time where I can film this video, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Let us begin with things that I have read in the last week or so. I'm a little bit out of practice doing this. I've kind of gone with everything from the start of September that I don't think I've already told you about in like a recent video, because that's like the last week or so. So I finished A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy I. Lin. I'm not going to dwell on this too much because I do have a full review that went up on Wednesday. This came out this week and it's a really good time. I would recommend it, but you should watch that video to find out why. I also finished a review copy of Claire North's Ithaca. This also came out on the 6th. I also have a video for it. It's not out yet, but it is basically done. I just have to subtitle it and get it uploaded and stuff. But yes, there will be a video review coming our way soon. Overall, I think this has some interesting ideas. Wasn't 100% for me, but you'll see why when that video goes up. Within the next week or so, possibly. I also finished Neon Yang's The Genesis of Misery. This is a Joan of Arc reimagining, is how it's being pitched. I've already filmed a review of it, where I kind of dissect that a bit more and see if I think that's necessarily an accurate description or if that's marketing stuff. It's semi-accurate. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a good time. A little bit hard to get into, but I think if you go into it knowing that Neon Yang's previously written novellas and you treat it as kind of like some distinct chunks of the book, I think it's a really good time. And overall, I enjoyed it. That's out towards the end of September if you want to check that out. And then I finished 2 Tamora Pierce books. I finished these today. I finished Lioness Rampant, which is the 4th book in the Song of the Lioness Quartet. Loved it. Wonderful ending to a quartet. Had a great time. And immediately jumped into Wild Magic, which is the first of the Immortals quartet as well. Possibly a trilogy. I think it's a quartet. I have all these on Kindle. I'm really enjoying rereading them for an overbooked video that will be in the future, so I hope you're ready to talk about Tamora Pierce a little bit more in the coming weeks. In terms of current reads, I'm in the middle of 4 things, some of which are sort of on the back burner, some of which are priorities. On the back burner, I have A Restless Truth by Freya Marske. I started this in my hiatus and I didn't manage to finish it, so it hasn't got finished. This is the sequel to A Marvellous Light. Really loved A Marvellous Light. Was enjoying the start of this, just put it down and haven't picked it back up again. And similarly, Blood of Tyrants by Naomi Novik. This is the 8th Tamora book. I am working through the audiobook of this, but I got a more significant audiobook that came through that I need to prioritise, which is Babel. I got an audiobook review copy of, I said Babel, but I think it's actually Babel, based on an interview that R.F. Kuang did. But the audiobook says Babel, so I guess we're going with whichever one you feel best about, and I prefer saying Babel, but the author said Babel, so I'm gonna go with Babel for me. Angela made the very good point in a group chat that that's probably the point, and it's an intentional title choice, which I find very interesting, and we'll see when I get to the end of the book. So yes, Babel, I have started the audiobook. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm about 11% of the way through, and I like it a lot. I was debating vlogging it. I don't know if I'm going to, just because I suspect I might get through a lot of it on a train journey this weekend, so I shall wait and see how I feel about it later. And then I am reading Akata Woman, which is the 3rd book in the Nativity scripts by Nadia Korafor. I was reading these before hiatus. I need to finish the trilogy so that I can both tick it off my list of trilogies I've finished and also make the overbooked video, because that needs doing, because we're at for Korafor. But yes, I think I'm maybe 10% of the way through that, and so far not much to report beyond I've started it. Yeah, that's about right. So I think I've started almost everything I want to get to this week. The only other thing I want to kick off is a read of Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. I am planning on reading all of the Cosmere. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen with one every 2 weeks. So I think what I'm gonna do is basically in the week where I'm starting, just say, I've started this, and I'll talk more about my feelings on it next week, and then eventually, hopefully, it will all transform into one big, exciting video where I talk about all of it. Maybe? Is it an overambitious project from me? Shock horror! I don't think I'm going to get into what I'm reading next week, just because I don't know how much time I'm going to have to get a head start on reading for next week, so I'll probably talk about it next time we speak. In terms of new releases, I'm going to go up until the end of this week, which is the 12th, I think? Thursday the 8th, Friday the 9th. Hello, Saturday the 10th, Sunday the 11th. Okay, so the 11th. Can you bog off? Can you? Look at this nose. Do you want to come here? The answer was no. Oh, yes? You want to come here? This is what I have to live with. Okay, while Luna grunts and licks and generally is a pain because she needs to go out, Let's Talk New Releases. I'm going to go up until the end of this week, and then I think basically I'll tackle the Monday to Friday of the week that I'm talking about, just to try and regain some structure. So far out this month we've had Wolf Song by TJ Klune. I enjoyed this well enough. If you like werewolf fiction, this might be for you. If you're not a fan of werewolf tropes, maybe skip that one. Babel is out. I haven't got thoughts on it yet, beyond that the first 10% is pretty good. Ithaca I already mentioned, and A Magic Steeped in Poison I already mentioned. No, stop licking me. You are grim and grotesque. And we shall talk about next week's releases next week. This has been a very speedy update because, as I say, time is not on my side this week. I've got a lot on and not a lot of time to do it in, so this will probably edit down to a cheeky 5 to 6 minute video that you can watch while brewing a kettle or something fun. I hope you're doing well. Let me know what you're reading, what you've been up to down in the comments below. If you haven't already, while you're commenting, please do subscribe. It makes me feel loved and appreciated, and it makes Luna feel loved and appreciated too. Nothing makes me feel more loved and appreciated than my patrons over on Patreon who support the channel and make videos like this possible, as well as getting bonus content and exclusive access to videos. Early access to videos and exclusive access to bonus content. There we go. If you'd like to join their number, that's linked below, as is my Twitter and my Discord if you want to come have chill chats about books. Thank you so much for watching. That's all from me, and I will see you in the next one. Okay. I don't think I can get you down. Oh no. There's gonna be some bloopers now. Bring it here. Bring me the sprout. Bring me the squeaky Brussels sprout. Please come back on the show. Do you want this squeaky penguin? Go get it.